Hey Pisces, happy New Year, happy 2020. I am, after taking a short hiatus, getting back in the swing of things, and what I wanted to do first off is to give an overall outlook for the year. And so what I've done here is pulled an animal spirit message. So this could be an animal spirit that you could think about working with throughout the year. So when we get to the end of the reading, I'll go ahead and read that from the book for you. So you have something to kind of chew on there in terms of an animal spirit message for the year. And then I've divided the reading up into 3 parts. So this top piece is going to be what your general theme is for the year, some general underlying energies. The middle row is going to be what your energies are surrounding work and career. And this last row will be love and relationship energy for this coming year for 2020, okay? So let's get into it. Let's take a look at your general energies for the year. Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 9 of Swords. Pisces, you get a lot going on. You're trying to problem solve. You're trying to get stuff figured out. You have a lot going on in the mental space, or you will have a lot going on in the mental space. You may find yourself, especially with these 2 cards, in situations this coming year where you really feel stuck, and you really feel like you want to move on and go on to do other things or move on to something different, but you may be having difficulty making that decision in this coming year in 2020. There's definitely some thought and some logic and some, consideration that's going to have to go in to whatever this is for you, whatever area of your life this ends up falling in. Remember, this was kind of a general theme for the year. So the way that I'm interpreting this is that your 2020, there will be throughout the year this underlying theme of, I need to figure this out. I need to figure out which direction I'm going. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Can I do this? It looks like there will probably be some anxiety tied to these decisions, plural, singular or plural. It'll depend on your particular situation. But there's definitely some challenge here, some kind of these are not major arcana, right? So this is not like a major kind of life theme. I'm seeing this more as just like trying to get through the day to day. You may find some challenges throughout the year in terms of, picking which direction to go, and whether or not you should do a particular thing. All right, so some indecision, some challenges, maybe some sleepless nights over it type of thing. Okay, so let's see what we get for, at least for work and career. So the King of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so in work and career, it looks like you may find yourself in a very strong position this year. You may find yourself in a job or in a position. If it's a new job, it may be the job that you've been striving for, and it's going to put you in a really strong position in a leadership type role where you're going to be able to support people and you're going to be very satisfied with it. If it's an existing job, you may find something may shift in the job, or you may finally come to terms with or figure out a way to really feel fulfilled and satisfied and happy in your position. And and for some of you, may already be here, which is a validation for you then, right? So you may already have a job that suits you. This is kind of like a job that suits you perfectly. It's the type of job that you are really willing to work hard for and strive for. That you have a lot of, you may find that you have a lot of patience for this particular job, even if it is challenging. But what I'm seeing here more is that this is going to be something that you actually find enjoyable, even though it may require some hard work and some effort. this is something that you're going to really enjoy. So if it's something that you have, congratulations. If it's something that you know that you want and you're looking for it, it looks like you're probably going to get it, right? That looks really great for career. Okay, so let's take a look at relationship energy. The King of Staves, which is the King of Wands. The Triumph card, which is the World. And the Nine of Arrows. How interesting. So you got the Nine of Swords basically twice. And this is in love and relationship. So perhaps Pisces, and I was kind of getting that here, but without pulling clarifiers, I didn't want to necessarily say that. I was getting like a personal vibe here, and maybe this confirms it for me since we're tying this kind of strife and stress and energy back into the relationship piece of the reading. So it looks like in 2020, you're going to be super satisfied with your work. But you may have some challenges in your personal life, which is creating a situation for you where you're trying to figure out, how do I resolve this? Is it worth resolving? Can it be resolved? That kind of thing. You may be taking an aggressive type approach to trying to solution the challenge, if it is a challenge, and it looks like it is based on this Nine of Arrows here. With this card, Pisces, what I'm getting is the person that you're currently with, if you are with somebody, there may have been like a, how do I want to say this? Like a false, maybe a false impression, and now perhaps you've been together for a while, and you're starting to see, or they're starting to see something where perhaps you're realizing, either one or both of you are realizing that the energies maybe are not as compatible as you once thought that they were, is what I'm getting with this card. And that, understandably creates anxiety. But it looks like at least there's a willingness to try to find a solution, which I kind of got up here too, was that you were really going to be asking yourself some questions about, can I do this? Should I do this? Should I stay? Should I go? Kind of trying to mentally, logically think your way through it. And I think this King of Staves, supports that type of energy where, at least the drive and the motivation to try to work something out is there. However, at some point, Pisces, you are going to need to make a decision on, is this, right, is staying in this headspace, worth it? Is this particular relationship worth it? Or should I, cut my losses and I'm not trying to suggest anything. I'm just, asking you to kind of think about it based on what I'm seeing here. What else can I get? So for those of you that are not in a relationship, it looks like you may in 2020 find yourself in some situations where there are some false starts and stops, right? So you may meet people and, there may be a lot of like energy and motivation to kind of get out and meet people. And you might date for a while. And then after dating for a while, you start to realize, or they start to realize, like, this may not work, type of deal. So it's a similar type of energy to what I described. It also applies if you're single, okay? What else? Okay, I'm not getting anything else at the moment. So let's get with your animal spirit message for the year. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Now, those of you that aren't familiar with these cards, they're super cute. So I'll let you look at it here for a second, and then I'll read you what the message is. In the event that you should find it helpful, you might choose to work with Canary Spirit this year, okay? So some keywords here are empathy, be authentic, express yourself. And the oracle message is that Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine, as Canary Spirit sings to remind you of the inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary Spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you are being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. That for me is very powerful based on this reading, Pisces, because the reason we end up in states of anxiety and challenge is because something is out of sync. We're not in flow. We're going against our own internal nature. We're going against the grain, right? So there's something there for you to perhaps think about. And so maybe Canary Spirit can help you this year to kind of navigate whatever this challenge is. Here, it looks like you're solid when it comes to work. So take a think on Canary Spirit. I'm also going to read you the protection message in the event that this is helpful for you as well. So that was intended to see if this card came up in reverse. I don't have any reversals in this deck. I'm not working with reversals today, but I do want to read this for you because sometimes the message is stated slightly differently and you might find it helpful. Are you suppressing your true voice? Perhaps trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think and will help you fit in and get you what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you, telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth? Canary Spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arrive as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary Spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings and sing out loud. The world needs your true song. I love that for this reading, and I hope that you found that helpful, Pisces, and I wish you the best in 2020. Take care, okay?